Hey, it's Jim Ebert with Cancer Can Rock. Today we had Mark Brown doing his song, The Day My Monster Died. I hope you all like it. Hey, Mark.
How you doing, Jim?
We did your song today.
Yes, we did.
And it's called
The Day My Monster Died.
And what's it about?
I had a job before there was such a thing as quiet quitting, and it was my boss quit because he couldn't stand it, and then I ended up working for his boss, and I couldn't stand it just as much. And I guess I was quiet quitting. When I finally got fired, I felt like the weight of the world was off my shoulders, and I felt like my monster died. It was the day that I suddenly felt okay again after so many years of unpleasantness and stress.
I fortunately have avoided that. I mean, things have been tough, but I've been in a career where you don't really have to grow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you can kind of be a goofball and not dress properly and all that stuff. But how did you get to Cancer Can Rock?
Well, good friend of mine who recorded with us today, John Fishell.
Right.
He was one of the first people I called and gave him the bad news that I had been diagnosed with primary liver cancer. And I told him, I said, you know what, I want to get you and our friend Brian, and I want to record some songs for my kids so they have something to remember me by.
Right.
And he said, oh, I got the solution for you.
Right.
And he put me in touch with you and Rich, and I guess the rest is recent history.
Recent history. Well, we did the song. Sounds rock and rocking.
I think so. I hope so.
How'd the day go for you?
It was good. I held up better than I thought I would.
Okay.
The vocals were the hardest part. I haven't sang much recently, and
they always are.
And you're tough, but
I'm tough.
Harsh but fair. No, you were great, and it was good. The musicians were awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, I can't thank you enough for pulling this together.
No,
this room is great, and
it's my honor. All my players, they're sweethearts, and they're great players, so that makes it A, unusual. There's no drama, and B, you're just having fun, you know, and we're all here for the same cause, and that today is you. So you ended up with being diagnosed with liver cancer.
Yeah, primary liver cancer, and the original CAT scan showed 2 tumors. The big one is a 10 centimeter one right here, and then the second CAT scan showed some other anomalies. And so we surgeon said it's not operable right now. We're going to do chemo, 90-day cycle. I get my second CAT scan from Memorial Sloan Kettering. Thank you guys. On my CAT scan Sunday. I see the doctor again on Tuesday, and we'll find out whether I'm doing...
So, do you go to New York for Sloan Kettering?
I went to see the surgeon in Manhattan. I live in Westchester County, so there's one closer to me near White Plains.
Got it.
And they've been wonderful, and I should thank my brother too, because when I was diagnosed to get the biopsy, they said they snuck me through the kitchen, because he's also an interventional radiologist, and he knew the interventional radiologist for this type of cancer, and he literally got me in the next day.
Wow.
So we got things moving.
I'm going through it right now with a friend who's just waiting, you know what I mean? When I got diagnosed, I remember my doctor had said, well, it's really, really bad. I need to get you in with a surgeon, and it's going to be 2 weeks. And I said, you got to find another surgeon. I'm not waiting 2 weeks. I can't. My mentality of, you just told me I've got something that's going to kill me, and now you want me to wait 2 weeks.
I had a similar experience. I was diagnosed, the first CAT scan was from my GI doctor, because I had discomfort in my gut for 6 months or longer. And I kind of pushed him to do the CT scan, recommendation of my father and my brother. And he called me a day later and said, we found a couple things, and you need to get a biopsy. And they told me it would be 2.5 weeks.
Yep.
And I said, I can't wait for that.
All right.
So I was fortunate to get it moving along quickly.
That's good. I mean, but you have to ask.
Yeah.
You know,
if you don't ask, no one's going to advocate for you.
Rich and I have a comment. The answer is no until you ask.
Yeah.
And I just told my doctor, I said, he's not going to get my work, you know, I mean, my business, if he can't see me like tomorrow or the day after. And he did. You know, when you push a little and get a little results,
Yeah,
you know.
You definitely have to ask, you know.
Yeah. I got, I talk about this all the time, but 5 opinions.
Wow.
Because I couldn't deal with the first 4. And the 5th was just, you got a weird cancer. We're going to help you manage it. And we're going to make our decisions together. And I said, that sounds better than this is you. You will expire on this day. You know, nah. Anyway, let's stop talking about it. So you were mentioning to me earlier that you wanted this song is kind of for your son.
I have twins,
Okay.
my son and my daughter. They both love this song.
Okay.
My daughter, when I pick her up at school, when I used to pick her up at school, she would immediately say, Dad, can you play Monster? And I'd say anything other than Taylor Swift again. Just kidding. But yeah, they would always ask for it, and that made me feel really good as a songwriter and as a dad, you know.
Even better. I mean, I never got that from my kid. Dad, I love that song you wrote. No, never got it. I got more of the...
Well, that's what I get from most of them. That's
Right.
why the song was so special.
As they get older, they'll probably be more like
I hope so. My son, after my diagnosis, my son suddenly, he'll be 9 next
Right.
week. He suddenly showed an interest in learning how to play guitar.
Good.
And
I think.
he had, we'll see how he does with it. Chase the girls away. He had started playing viola in school this year, and he learned how to read music enough that he started playing a crappy little guitar I had, and he learned Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in 5 minutes.
Right.
So, all right, this kid's got some talent. So we got him an electric guitar for Christmas. He's taking lessons, and
You did it to him.
you know, what does everyone say? You can't make them do it. It won't
Right.
stick.
Right.
But he did it all on his own.
Good.
So, and the next thing I'm doing is saying, take guitar lessons. I can't teach you, and I don't want it to be like I'm asking him to
Right.
do it, right?
Right.
My daughter doesn't seem to have any interest. She wants to throw her viola away too.
Right.
But she has a couple times.
Well, where are you from again?
Pound Ridge, New York, Westchester County, just north of the city.
All right. Well, we've had a great time making the song with you today.
Great, and thank you very much for having
I'm
me.
going to talk to you. Your scan's Tuesday, you said? The results Tuesday?
My CT scan is Sunday, and I should get the results back on Tuesday.
I'll talk to you sometime later in the week.
All right, thank you
All right,
very
brother.
much.
Had a blast today.
All right,
Yep.
take care.